Hey friends, how are you? It's Dawn Lukowitz. I wanted to talk to you really briefly this afternoon about how to go about sustaining and amplifying your motivation so that you can find success in whatever it is that you're looking to find success with and in order to reach your goals. Because of course, we've been talking since the beginning of the month about goal setting and reaching our goals and achieving success and all of those things. Last week, I spent a lot of time talking about motivation. I talked about what comes first, your motivation or your action, or action and motivation. And we talked about the importance of expectancy and believing in whatever it is that you're doing. If you don't expect and believe that you're going to achieve success, you're going to struggle when it comes to success. So a lot of us will start off the month, or the year, maybe it's starting off the week or the day even, with some motivation. It's a new day, you get up, you're excited, you're motivated to get to work, to attack the day. But how do you sustain that motivation over a period of time and amplify that so that you reach those longer term goals? Too often people fail because they find themselves getting distracted. They lose sight, they lose some of the vision that they have. And so they're so easily distracted that they struggle to stay motivated because that vision that was so clear when they woke up on what they wanted to see throughout the day, throughout the month, throughout the year, they lost it within the day-to-day things that go on in life. Of course, I'm going to be talking from the Motivation Manifesto with Brendon Burchard. I will share the link for that book again because I absolutely love it. But I just wanted to share a couple of my thoughts on it. So when it comes to sustaining our goals, right? When it comes to keeping that vision and keeping that motivation in line over a period of time, it's going to take some effort. It's going to take some attention and effort. Okay? If we aren't paying attention, if we are not being really clear in what it is that we want, it's so easy to let outside factors influence you. It's so easy to let, a kid getting sick or a husband being laid off of work or whatever may come at you. It's so easy to allow those things to affect that clear vision. And once your vision is less clear, once you can't sense it with all of your senses, you can't see it anymore, feel it, taste it, touch it, hear it, which we talked about the other day, you start to lose a little bit of that motivation toward it because you don't really know what it is that you're going towards anymore. And the other piece of that is the effort. Guys, you can believe and expect to hit your goals with every ounce of your being, but if you don't take any action toward that, if you don't actually start doing activities to get closer to that, you're not going to get there, right? So you need that combination there. You need that combination of clear attention, focusing on it, visualizing it every day, visualizing it every night. And then you need to be making sure that you're making that effort towards doing something that's going to get you closer to achieving it, right? So that's kind of that sustaining piece. If you're not continually doing the action, you're not going to see any results, and you're not going to want to remain engaged and active and again, motivated. The kicker is that, and I wrote it down so I don't say this wrong, the more effort you put into something, the more motivated you tend to become. The more time and effort and energy you put into something, the more motivated you're going to be to continue doing it and get to that level of success. And so a lot of people, they don't get to the point where they're putting in enough effort that they're sustaining that. Okay, so I know that kind of sounds a little bit screwy and it seems a little bit backwards. But you need the action to continue to see that sustained motivation. The other piece that I want to hit on is how then you take that motivation to a new level. And I'm going to share, I'm doing a new program right now, and it's an 80-day program. And I've done 60-minute workout programs for 90 days. I did P90X, I did P90X2. Both of those are long workouts over an extended period of time. I know that physically I can do the workout part, but I've got a huge challenge ahead of me with the nutrition part. The nutrition is very different than anything I've ever done. And my goal is to do this as close to 100% as possible because I want to share with others what this looks like. But I also want to do this for myself. I want to prove to myself that I can do this, that I can figure out a way to make it happen and get it done, and see where it takes my body, see if I can reach new goals that I have for myself. So how does this motivation get amplified, like to a whole new level? It's going to come, sorry about that. It's going to come down to our attitude and our environment. We need to choose to have an attitude that I'm going to go at this with everything I have, that I'm going to be excited about it. I joked around the night before, being super strict, and I ate all the ice cream and I had nachos and I had all the food because I'm not going to have any of that stuff for the next 80 days. But I didn't look at it as, oh my gosh, I'm going to miss out on all those things. I started looking at it saying, oh my gosh, look at all of this amazing food I get to eat. Look at how amazing this food is going to feel in my body. Look at how much stronger I'm going to get because of it. I chose that attitude. Having that attitude is setting me up for success. People that are going to fail are the people that are going to go into this program with a poor attitude saying, oh my gosh, I can't have this. I can't have this. It's going to be so hard. I'm going to feel so miserable. I don't know if I can do it. They're not going to have that same level of motivation that I have. I'm super motivated and stoked because the attitude that I chose going into this. But the other key is that environment. The other key is who are those people that I'm surrounding myself with? What is the environment I'm setting myself up for? I'm setting myself up in my kitchen. I went out and I made sure that I had the foods that I need in order to follow the plan in my kitchen. I got rid of the things that are going to sidetrack me, right? So I set up that physical environment. But I also set up that support environment around me. I am surrounded by so many men and women that are focused and intentional and trying to reach goals doing the exact same thing I'm doing right now. They have the right attitude, they have the right mindset, and we're going to push each other. And when it gets hard, we're going to be there to pick each other up. And when we're struggling, we're going to give each other love, but kick each other in the butts to keep going. And by surrounding yourself with people that expect to do great things, that are motivated and that are putting in the action, when you have those kind of people around you and not listening to all the negative people saying that would be too hard, I could never do it. You're setting yourself up for higher motivation and higher levels of success. So I want you guys to think about that as you are attacking your goals. Are you keeping a clear vision of what they are to minimize some of those distractions? Are you taking the effort to get towards them? And then are you amplifying it by making sure that you're setting yourself up for success, that you're choosing the right attitudes, that you're going into it with the right mentality, and that you're setting up your physical and emotional environment the way you need to in order to succeed? Guys, I want to see and hear about the goals that you have and the successes that you're going to achieve when you start implementing some of this stuff. Again, I'm going to share the link for this book. The Motivation Manifesto with Brendon Burchard is absolutely amazing. It's incredible. I look forward to continuing to share what's going on in this book and then relate it to some of the stuff that I'm doing because I'm really excited to be able to put this into practice to show you how this stuff can be translated into everyday life. For me right now, it's with my fitness and nutrition. But anyway, I'm going to leave you guys with that. I've talked far too long today. I hope you are having a fantastic start to your year, but that you start putting this stuff into practice so that when the year ends, you don't wish that you could have, would have, should have done better, right? So anyway, have a fantastic rest of your day, rest of your week, rest of your month, and killer 2018. Take care.